to the health ministry, at least 29 people are now confirmed killed, including 8 Afghan journalists that include photographers as well as cameramans, and at least 45 people are wounded. We are being told by the spokesman for the police chief of Kabul, Hashmat Stanekzai, that the second explosion that took place was carried out by an attacker who introduced himself as an Afghan journalist. He had some sort of an ID, and he managed to get to an area where there were medical workers, members of the Afghan media and police trying to help the victims of the first attack that took place almost 30 minutes before. So this is indeed a very dangerous development, the fact that there were twin explosions, and this is also a very deadly day for the Afghan media. The chief AFP photographer Sarwary is among those killed. He was someone who had covered Afghanistan for more than 2 decades. And if you think about people like Sarwary, they just don't grow on trees in a country like Afghanistan. The 9/11 generation really was about hope and was about success. These are people who really made their own success when the Taliban were removed from power in 2001, and we're still trying to gather more. We're also aware that Daesh has said that they have carried out this attack. Last year, some drones were flying over this area, and the Afghan intelligence service managed to really ground them after a long time, drones equipped with cameras, and it appeared afterwards that it was a cell belonging to Daesh. So the fact that these militant groups can really strike at will and really fly drones in what is one of the most sensitive and strategic locations in Kabul just shows you that there is this constant weakness in terms of not being able to protect Kabul.
Bilal, all of this must again raise questions about the planned forthcoming election and whether it can really be carried out in safety.
I think that election faces many challenges. Or the lack of security is one of the challenges, but it's also Afghans not feeling that their vote has really mattered in the last 4 years or so. So I think these attacks will really undermine that process even further. But further than that, I think what you see every day in Afghanistan, across the country, Afghans picking up 20+ coffins, and every coffin really is too heavy for a small village or for a family to really take. I mean, in this case, for example, the AFP photographer was the father of 6 children. He was the main breadwinner, and he was actually the success story of post-Taliban Afghanistan. So unfortunately, these coffins are too heavy for the people of Afghanistan to carry, and the Afghan government is simply come out again blaming the militants while not accepting their own failures. I think those sort of statements by some government spokesmen are really, making people very angry and frustrated here in Kabul and elsewhere in the country.
Bilal Sarwary, live in Kabul in Afghanistan. Thank you very much.